Welcome back to the Snack Rack, everybody. We got another 3 snacks we've never had before. Today we're doing Pringles.
If you say this is too similar to the chips, fuck you.
Yeah, we can't just do 3 different types of snacks every day. We're going to run out of snacks eventually. I haven't had a lot of Pringles. I've had original, obviously, barbecue, sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I
had ranch one time and they were disgusting.
I really like original Pringles. Those are, well, I guess it really depends. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Because sometimes you get them and they're like almost stale, but then other times you get them and they're just like perfect. The other Pringle that I really like, is the jalapeno. And then the only other Pringle that I think I've had was the Pickle Rick Pringle, but literally the only reason I did that was because, memes.
But today we have the fried onion ring.
Then we got the Moa Burger.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then last up, we have scorching cheddar. So basically, we're gonna die.
Exactly. If you remember our last video that we did where we ate spicy things.
Actually, not the last video we ate spicy things. The one before that we ate spicy
Oh, yeah,
things.
because we did that one other Flamin' Hot Chip. That was absolute ass.
It was just disgusting.
Yeah.
So either this will be disgusting or will make us puke.
Exactly. So that's what you want to see, right?
I think this one's going to be good. I have absolutely no idea what to expect out of this because I'm not entirely sure what a Moa burger is.
Yeah.
And then I have a feeling I'm not going to like that just because I feel like they're just going to focus on the heat and that's going to be all it is.
Yeah. I think if they can strike a good balance with this between the heat but then also the cheese.
I think that could be
could be really good. And also I just noticed they tried to make this chili, look like it was like burning hot. It just looks like a hot dog.
It does look like a hot dog. That's kind of funny.
It looks like a freaking hot dog.
Yeah.
Next Pringles flavor is Pringles hot dog. They're teasing it.
Which we should mention, Pringles changed their logo.
Yeah.
Very stupid. Looks very dumb.
Yeah.
And we do have one of the last cans that still has the original logo.
We found that at Walmart. We were like, we gotta get it so that way we can at least have one Pringle box. Because I mean, look at this guy. He's happy. He's got hair, he's got a nice brown mustache, he's got a little twinkle in his eye, nice little detailed bow tie, and you got this guy. He lost all his hair, his mustache just lost all of its detail, his bow tie is just a shitty bow tie, but at least now he's gaming.
And then this guy over here looks like he's constipated, maybe?
Yeah.
That's probably what these are going to do to us.
Yeah, probably. I think I'll like these. I'm not a huge, I know we've talked about before, I'm not a huge fan of fried onion rings, but I do like them. I just want to know what this one is.
Yeah.
I feel like that one could be hit or miss because I really like cheeseburgers.
Yeah, it has to do with Halo, but it's 4 hamburgers, looks like maybe pepper jack cheese, some sort of sauce, I think.
Yeah.
It's got lettuce. I think those are supposed to be onions and pickles, but they look like cucumbers.
Yeah. It's very hard to say what that's going to taste like.
It doesn't say what it is.
Even though it says it's a burger, it might not taste like a burger.
Yeah, especially because it's a chip too.
Yeah. And then this, depending on the ratio of spice to cheese, this does have good potential, I think.
It has potential, but I just feel like they're really going to fuck it up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
First up, we've got fried onion rings. Hopefully they're going to be good.
Ooh, those... Yeah.
They smell like Pringles.
They smell like Pringles, but onion flavored. They don't really smell like onion rings. They just kind of smell like onions.
I don't really get much of the onion. Maybe a hint.
I'm getting the onion.
Which onions don't, smell a lot until you eat them.
Yeah.
Or you're cutting them.
Yeah. And then you cry.
What if when you bit into this, it made you cry?
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
First impression. It looks like you could sit this next to a regular Pringle and you'd get them confused.
Yeah. It looks almost identical. I can't even... There's some speckles on it maybe, but...
Yeah, it's almost like Pringles just said, what if it was purple with the packaging, since it's purple instead of red?
Which on the packaging too.
I think it
looks like orange. It looks like an onion ring.
Yeah. The more I smell it, the more onion ring I smell, and it smells really good.
I am actually, now that I'm smelling it like that, I do get a hint of the smell when you're at there's fair food and somebody has onion rings. I kind of get a hint of that, there's the batter.
I want to try this.
Let's try it.
That's really good.
That's good. It tastes like an onion ring.
That's really good flavoring. I think it's got the right Pringle to onion ring ratio.
It's not super onion ring. It tastes a lot like just a regular old Pringle. And then you just kind of get that onion ring taste. Like it's almost like the aftertaste of an onion ring.
Yeah. I really like it. I think this is really good. I mean, I don't think it's amazing, but I do think it's really good. And maybe I could see myself buying these again.
One of my biggest problems with original Pringles is that I feel like they're kind of bland. And when you eat them, you know, your mouth gets all tore up by the chip. And you don't really get anything out of it because it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
And this is like original Pringle, but you actually have a little bit of flavor with it.
Yeah, I'd say that's a very fair assessment. Me personally, I kind of think the Pringles, I really just like the regular flavor of Pringles. I know it's a little bland, but I just genuinely like them. I think they're good.
I like it. It's just, I feel like it could use a little something, and I feel like this gives it that little
Yeah,
something.
I think you're right. I think it, you know, it gives you a little something extra.
Yeah.
It's like a DLC package.
I feel like a lot of times, not necessarily Pringles, but when companies add a flavor to their food, they overpower it with that flavor. And it completely destroys the food that they're making. And this, it doesn't take away anything that a Pringle has. And it just adds a little
bit more. Yeah, and I think that's like I said in the beginning. I think this has a very good onion to Pringle mix. So that leaves the question. I want to see what you would say before I make my official statement. Would you buy this again?
I think I might. It's one of those things where I don't go out and buy a lot of stuff, so I might not actually go and buy it. But walking by it, I would definitely consider it.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think I'll definitely buy it again. But, you know, they say in the Pringles commercial, you know, try them stacked, you know. I think, honestly, this might start my addiction of just stacking Pringles on top of each other.
Maybe. This
Like
could be good
that
on something else.
with a jalapeno,
Ooh,
I think that'd be really good.
Oh, these are wavy. I didn't even realize these were wavy. But we found it out. Chris just looked it up. I knew it had something to do with Halo because it's got Master Chief on it. Neither of us have really played Halo, but apparently a Moa is an ostrich-looking creature on the planet in Halo.
Yeah.
And so it's a burger made out of those things.
Yeah.
So it is kind of interesting that this isn't a hamburger.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fictional creature made into a burger. So it's their own imagining of what this creature would taste like.
Yeah.
And I'm a little interested to see what it'll taste like. And they're also wavy, which I didn't realize at first, even though it says it in big bold letters on the can.
Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing is over the regular Pringles, it has an edge to it. You see that?
Yeah, because all the seasoning is on one side.
Yeah. And it's like that on all of the chips.
It's just this one side that has that seasoning on it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's by design, like it's supposed to look like something, or...
I don't know. I can tell you, it smells good.
I don't hate the smell, but I don't think I would say I like it.
The more I smell it, the more I agree with you. Like, the first initial whiff is like, ooh, that's good. But then after that, it's...
Because it kind of makes me think of, like, some sort of burger.
It smells like a burger shop.
Yeah, but it's not...
And, I mean, I love burgers, but I don't think burgers smell particularly good.
Oh, I like the smell of burgers, but this just doesn't strike me. Some burgers, you smell them and you think...
Oh, yeah.
Some burgers, it's like, that's a really good burger. I want to eat that.
Yeah,
This one's not that.
This isn't giving me, But who knows? Maybe it's playing mind tricks with us.
Maybe.
All right, I think
Let's just get into
this. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a little spicy.
I'll be honest, I didn't get any spice there.
No?
No.
I got a little bit of heat.
I can kind of taste the pickle. I think I taste a little bit of onion, too.
You know, I didn't like it at first. It's kind of growing on me.
I don't know how I feel about this. That one I got the spice.
It's really hard to pin down a flavor.
Yeah.
I can kind of taste like bread, maybe.
A little bit. I'm tasting, and here's one thing I should mention is I'm a simple guy. When I say I like cheeseburgers, I like the bun, cheese, meat, and then bread. I don't really like anything extra added on. And this, I can tell they try to, get all the flavors of a burger. But I don't mind it. I think it's good, but I don't dislike it. I think it's good, but I don't think it's great.
No. I
I think it's a fair flavor.
It doesn't make me go, oh, this is gross, but it doesn't make me want to eat it again.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell what I'm eating. I can't figure out what the flavor is. I can't tell where each flavor is.
Yeah.
And it just kind of hits you with a bunch of flavors, and then you're just kind of left with this like chip kind of flavor.
Yeah. And it hits you like, oh, is that this? And then before you can pin it down, it just completely leaves and something else comes in.
Maybe we should mention, it is a limited time only. It's probably just one of those things you're just trying to get people to try it out. They don't expect you to be like, oh, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
They just want you to
buy it once and then go, okay. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. I think if somebody had this at their house, like, hey, you want some Pringles? I would eat this.
Well, since this thing's a limited time, the question is kind of mute. But would you buy this again?
I want to eat one more, and I can tell you.
That looked like that hurt. You put it in your mouth sideways.
The more I eat it, the more I like it. I think kind of your tongue gets confused at first because it's so much at once. But I think once it gets kind of blended in a little bit more, you get a more refined flavor. There's a ski resort that I go to, Crystal Mountain. And I know no one's going to be able to follow with us after this, but they have a really good cheeseburger that they serve there. It's called the Thistle Burger, because that's the name of the restaurant. It's called the Thistle. This reminds me of that, and I love the Thistle Burger.
Okay.
So that's why I would buy this again, because it's a little bit of that Thistle Burger, but I don't have to travel 5 hours to go and get it.
Fair enough. I don't think I would buy this again, even though I won't have the option to in a short amount of time. I don't dislike it. It's not like I hate it, but it's not something I particularly like. And I feel like if I wanted something like this, I would definitely get something else. If I wanted Pringles, I'd get a different Pringle. If I wanted chips, I'd get a different chip. It just kind of confuses and frustrates me because I can't quite figure out the flavor, but it's not gross.
Yeah.
And I would recommend, this thing might be gone by the time you see this video,
Yeah.
but if it's still around,
I'd recommend getting it.
maybe give it a try, just because it is kind of confusing and it's kind of interesting in that way. And it's not like Pringles are expensive or anything. So
Yeah, I'd recommend getting them.
I would
again, the more I eat them, the more I like them.
I would probably finish this whole thing, so I don't think it would be a bad idea to give it a try, unless you know you're gonna hate this because you're like, oh, I don't like bread. So I would recommend giving it a try, and you might be like Chris, and you might like it. But then again, it's limited time, so you won't be able to get it soon anyways. And like I said, this might already be gone by the time this is up. So I was really worried, but then I smelled it, and it like no heat.
Yeah, it looks like it's got extra flaming hot spice on it.
It does kind of, yeah.
It doesn't look anything like the photo on here.
No.
Like, that looks really good. This just kind of looks like they went. Psh.
I do kind of like it because it's kind of like the mix of texture, kind of looks more like a flame.
Yeah.
But it is nothing. And I know we talk about false advertisement a lot.
Yeah.
This and this
look
are
nothing
very
alike.
different.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't even resemble like what I think it should be.
All right.
I don't really see a lot of cheese. I just see spice.
Yeah. I think maybe the cheese is supposed to be like in it, maybe? I don't know.
It's weird. I can see the spice, but I can only really smell the cheese.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like spice, which could be a good sign or pointless.
All right, I think we just gotta go into it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's, jeez. It's not extremely spicy, but you don't expect it.
The heat really seeps in there, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those things where if we ate a bunch of them, it would get to us. Kind of like the extra flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
But the heat's not unbearable.
Yeah. I think.
And that cheese is there. But unfortunately for me, I don't quite like the cheese flavor.
Yeah, I don't like the cheese.
It's a little...
There's too much spice to it. And I like the spice, but there's too much spice to it in comparison to how much cheese should be in it. I really do think if this had more cheese, it'd be really good. If it was a little less spicy, it'd be really good. I think these are on like the same level of spiciness as soon as you hit like 10 extra flaming hot Cheetos. Because the thing with the extra flaming hot was the first few ones were like, oh, this isn't bad at all. And then after you get past that, they get really bad.
They really compile.
Yeah.
But these things, the spice is there, but it kind of it hits you and then it just kind of fades away and it just kind of tingles your tongue a little bit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The problem for
You want
me-
to try and eat 21 of these?
The problem for me with this, the cheese, I don't really like it. It makes me think of like that cheap nacho cheese that you would get at like ball game or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just, I don't like it. I would like it if it was a better cheese flavor. Mm-hmm. And so
I think, yeah, no, I agree. If it was a better cheese, it'd be a lot higher up there. And they didn't get the ratio right, but it's not bad.
I don't think the ratio is horrible. It is a little bit spicier than I think I would like, but it's not too much. It's not like
Yeah.
they crossed the line and it's like, this is too bad. It's just like they could have reined it back a little bit,
Yeah.
and I would have liked it more. But that cheese, I just don't like the cheese. And so it's like I'm eating this, I'm dealing with the spice to eat the cheese, and I don't want the cheese, so why am I eating the spice?
Yeah.
And-
that's a fair assessment.
It's not disgusting, but I don't really like it. I think I can speak for both of us. We're not going to buy this again.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to. So as you guys may or may not know, Pringles says, oh, you should stack your Pringles together and, make new flavor combos.
Ironically, last episode, we said this is the first time we've ever done this, mix two foods together.
Yeah. And
we're doing it again.
Yeah, now we're doing it again.
Which this time we
2
have
times
good
in a
reason
row,
to.
baby.
But
All right. So I think we should do. So I think we ought to do the fried onion scorchin' burger. What do you think?
how about the scorchin' fried onion burger?
Okay, yeah. I actually like the idea because it'll mask the heat a little bit better.
The scorchin' fried onion burger.
Yes.
Let's try them all. That was fucking gross.
I think just a fried onion burger is the way to go.
All right. Yeah, the spice, you couldn't taste most of the flavors in that thing. So
Yep.
it just kind of made you go, what?
Yeah. Now that's a lot better. Because you get the burger, but you get a little more onion.
It's better.
It was
But-
better than the last stack that we did.
In my
but I don't
opinion-
think it was better than all of these on their own.
I think this thing stacked is just going to overpower everything else because there's so many flavors in this thing
Yeah.
that adding one more, you're not even going to notice it.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
I got to get one of these onion things just to clear my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't think we really have much to say about. Actually, you know what I want to do? Since we tried the other one and we've kind of established that the Moa burger, you want to try one too? What I'm doing is the scorchin' fried onion because I think that the Moa burger is too overpowering.
I think the scorcher was too overpowering on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, what I have to say to Pringles, you make the chips, we'll figure out how to eat them because
Yeah.
that was no good.
Yeah. Don't tell us how to eat our damn chips. Well, you can stack them and make.
Which one of us has a YouTube show about snacks?
Yeah, we don't see you eating other people's snacks and promoting them and not giving yourself sales.
Exactly. So we'll tell you how to eat snacks.
Exactly.
Eat the Pringles by themselves because
Yes.
I think it's pretty safe to say we don't like any of the way that we stack these things.
Yeah.
I would say this is good. I liked it.
Yep.
I might buy it again.
Yep.
I wasn't a big fan of this one. Mm-hmm. It was okay. Personally, I'm not going to buy it again. This one wasn't horrible. I didn't really like the cheese, and it was a little too spicy, but I wouldn't buy it again. And even if the cheese was right, I don't think I would buy it again.
This, I think it was good. I think I'd buy it again. Like we talked about earlier, it's like just a regular Pringle, but you have a little extra flavor, and it's not overpowering. I think more companies, whenever they do a special flavor, this should be the standard for the ratio.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It is a very good ratio of Pringle to onion ring. This, I did really like. You don't get really as much Pringle with it, but I think that's by design. And like I said, it reminds me of a burger from a restaurant that I really like going to. And I think for me that, does me a little bit extra that for some people might just not. And I think I'd buy this again if I could, because it is limited edition. And this, it was okay. I don't want to buy it again.
Yeah. Not horrible. Nothing too gross.
Yeah.
But nothing too great either. It's just okay.
Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Chris, I do the outro.
Fuck you. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you liked what you saw today, please be sure to like and subscribe. And we hope to see you next time on The Snack Rack.
You're fucking fired.